Hello everyone and welcome back to some more MotoGP 22 career mode. Now today we are off to Sachsenring for the next round of the Moto2 World Championship. After another podium in the previous race, I'm really looking forward to going to Sachsenring on some good form. It's not going to be an easy track. We had some tyre issues there in Moto3 on a 250 single cylinder bike. On a 3-cylinder 765 we're going to have some issues, I reckon. Tyre wear mainly. Now it's going to be an interesting race because it's a bit of a weird track. It always throws up something different, but we're at that point of the season where the transfer window will be opening in the next few weeks, so I want people to start making some suggestions in the comments of who you'd like me to sign for. I have one team in particular I would like to sign for. I'm not going to drop any names yet because I would like to sign for their factory team, hint, and I don't want to give it away because I don't know if it even is possible. For now, we're going to go to our contract and see can we get, what are the options in GP at the moment. We could go to Gresini, Aprilia, RNF. We're not going to go to Mooney, VR46 and LCR, so we can't sign for factory. So is Tech 3 KTM aren't interested since they're probably the worst team on the grid, but anyway. So it's pretty much nearly all the factory teams aren't interested, bar Aprilia, which is ironic because they're probably the best bike on the grid IRL. But yeah, and then the whole Moto2 grid is of course interested in my services, but we'll have no interest in staying in Moto2 for any longer than we have to. But yeah, just said I'd pointed out that I will be looking very soon towards my future, so I just said I'll let you know. You can vote in the comments. I will have a vote up before I actually make a decision, but I'd like to see some suggestions in the comments over the next few videos. Let's head away to Sachsenring. So we end free practice down in P11. I have more pace than that, honestly. Nico Antonelli in P10, that's a shock. Where is my team? His teammate isn't even in Q1. Or he's in Q1, he's all the way down 24th. So yeah, like I was saying, I have more pace now. I just didn't really get the lap, had a bit of traffic, made a few mistakes. I'm not really worried. I know I'll have the pace. I'll be there in the race, more than likely. The only issue is tyres. I'm eating the left side of my tyres. I use mediums for the whole out of practice, and I was just eating the left side of it. So it'll be interesting come to the race. Will it affect the bike's handling, having very little grip on the left? It felt like it did in practice a lot. To race with heavier fuel, other bikes around, is always a bit of a extra worry having the tyres around here. So it's a shame we don't have softer tyre or harder tyres on one side. What do they call it? There's a word for them. Oh, my brain's gone dead. Asymmetric. 10 points to Gryffindor. Anyway, we're going to jump into qualifying, where hopefully I'll be slightly further up the grid. So Cestino Vietti just scraped through with the final position in Q1, so he is in this session and has the potential to go for pole. I think that was him just coming out of the pits. I'm also on a hard, which is more than likely the race tire. I want to get him in before the actual race to see are they worth it. They're recommended for these temperatures, and the race should be around the same kind of temp, so it'll be interesting to see if I'm pushing these hard, how early, until they start to spin and degrade. Already the bike doesn't feel great with them on. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. A lot of sliding, a lot of pumping. Feels like they're just a bit too stiff. Oh, bloody curb. It's not been a great lap. I wonder, is my streak of pole positions going to end here in Germany, in Dresden? Here comes the waterfall. Pretty good. Late apex somewhere. Not a very good lap as we absolutely climatidated the last corner. This is not going to be pole. Question is, where is it going to be? It's put its provisional pole, but I know for a fact I'm not going to be on pole. So I did predict I wouldn't be on pole. Am I in the top 10? No. Oh, behind Cestino Vietti, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. So I'm just ahead of rookie Sean Dillon Kelly and rookie Nico Antonelli. So only 0.4 off. I probably lost 0.2 in the last corner, so that would have put me like top 10. Not really massively worried again. I'll pull it out in the race. It's kind of what I have to do at this point. I did expect a lot better performance from the hards. I am going to rule them out for the race. It's more than likely going to be medium. Might rock a hard front. I'm undecided yet, but I'm definitely not going too hard tyres, as I had very little comfort with them tyres there, as you see by all the mistakes. So the game suggested hard. I've done the opposite, medium. I reckon that will be best for me. We need a good start and try and get away from a lot of these AI. And that's what it looks like it's been. And we dive bomb and a half into one. Small bit of contact with, I think, Arenas. Jake Dixon's hardly that far up the field. Actually is Jake Dixon. My apologies, Dixon. Oh, he's coming for revenge. Turn it a bit tighter. Decent start as P6. Oh, don't touch that curb. Oh, it just doesn't turn through there. Marcel Schroeder looking to put the pressure on this home race. We're going for a double overtake into the waterfall. Don't turn it on me, Salach. And we got one overtake because Dixon has decided to re-attack. Oh, Dixon, don't turn in. Don't knock me off. I'm going to get into slipstream. Trying to power down because I can break so much later than them into one, I believe. Job done. Maybe we can get a move on Canet as well. He'll have the inside. It was ridiculous. Corner exit speed. Oh, I don't apologise. He's definitely hit me at some point this year. And if not, he's about to redo it. I might be about to redo it. No, he just had a bit more entry speed than me. We have the run though. We have a bit of a gap to Dixon. Don't really want to squabble too much. I'd rather stick with these guys. That's a run. That's a great run. I'm going to have to go to the outside. I don't reckon I'm going to get this stopped. I might keep Canet behind right though. I do. Nice move. But he has a run. Oh, that's a dive. You're either being passed or passing someone. We should be able to get the lead. Oh, there's a crash for the back. Have to go really to the outside and just down the inside. Oh, with a stoppy. And that is us into the lead. Nice and early. Now, do we have pace to pull away? I'd hope so. Oh, Sam is so close. Oh, I've left a big gap there, but I should have the run up the hill then. Oh. Should we Sam back through? Can I lean on him? Just about, but he's picking me up. I should be able to hold it into turn 8, I believe. Yeah, just like that. So we are starting to push on and stop worrying about the tyres as much. I am spinning them up a little bit more, just getting the way to slide. So it's kind of a sprint to the end now, more than anything. It's up to 1.4, so we are making a bit of a difference. See, it's starting to pump out onto the green. Our first warning, thankfully. Pretty late into the race now for our beginning. Almost up by 6/10. We take back the fastest lap and we pull out almost 2 seconds over Augusto Fernandez. So I reckon, bar any silly mistakes, we have this one in the bag. So we come out of the final corner, just under 2 seconds. Penultimate lap here has been pretty poor. As you see, I picked up 2 more warnings. We have 1 lap to go. We have a quarter of a tank of fuel. We are pretty much home. Just need to make this a semi-tidy lap, and it is ours. Iagora, with his stunning pace, has got up into the top 8 and all the way up to P2. So imagine if Iagora qualified slightly higher, he probably would have ran away with this one. Showing some similar pace to me with empty track in front of me. Thankfully it's 2.2 back to him now. He's not really going to rope me in at this point of the race. I'm very glad I've gone with the medium tyre. They provided good traction and good grip for most of the race. And then when they started to slide, they were controllable slides, unlike the hard where you're just spinning. Come down the waterfall for the final time. Even through there now, it wants to spin. Penultimate corner for the final time. Saxon curve. We're going to be the king of Sachsenring, king of the ring. Drifting it in to the final corner, squaring it off, up to the line. Big wheelie. Another victory. What was that? Takes his hands off the wheel, the bike still accelerates. Love it. So hands down, we had the pace in the end. We made hard work of it though. Qualifying, practice, pretty much nowhere, and then in the race, finally pulling our finger out, getting the victory. There was some doubts in myself that I wouldn't be able to do in the race, that I would struggle to make overtakes, but that aggressive start, some very aggressive moves, but you have to treat the like this. Unfortunately, you can't battle them clean like you would a real player. That's what they do to me, so I do it back to them, and it kind of makes it a bit more bearable. I don't like doing it. I'd love to be able to just make clean, concise overtakes, but the game just doesn't allow it, I'm afraid. But another victory. What does that do to the championship? 55 points over Canet, 65 over Vietti. So realistically, at this point, it's my championship to lose. I already have one hand on the championship around halfway through the season. Too many riders, too many inconsistencies. It's a bit like the 2018-2019 season where Marquez just kind of ran away with it, didn't have enough people battling him. I'm kind of doing the same. I'm just racking up points. People can't put a glove to me, so I'm going to keep pushing on, keep the podiums going, keep the wins coming in, hopefully, and that should secure me a nice solid ride in the MotoGP class. So just again, leave me know in the comments what bikes you'd like me to ride in the MotoGP class, provided I can get them, of course, but we'll see what we can do later in the season. So next up, we do go to the Cathedral of MotoGP, Assen, a great riders track. I reckon I'll be quick there as well. I've been pretty much quick nearly everywhere we've gone this year, bar a handful of tracks where the AI have been murderous. So I look forward to going to Assen. I do love Assen, what a historic track it is. But until the next episode, just thanks all for watching once again. I shall see you all in the next one. Bye bye.